Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Ravens coming in at 3-8, going up against the Saints, who come in at 6-5.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Watching that body.
Again, it's Kamara. Always got some breathing room. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
The motion man here, Fleener. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Here we go now. 39.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Toss play, Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
No. Check. Patriot.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Now Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. That is caught. It's Perriman. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action. Now Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Gun! Here we go, Nick. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. There's a nice move. They complete it to Hill. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now. Boom. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll look to throw here. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Gone. All right, here we go. Detroit.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13 to 6. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Throwing now is Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
The motion man here, Flainer. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now let's go. All right, now, look at 56.
Trying the left side with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got room. 38 yards on the scamper there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Morstead, the punter, out to 7. Dances, but he gets this one up just shy of the 30. Taking the field. And tough to win game goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now. The way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, the spin. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, they go Montgomery. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because...